So, hello. My new OzHydrofoil arrived yesterday, 6 days after ordering it from Australia. Australia to the UK, that is. Surprisingly, it's not made in Australia, it's actually made in New Zealand. And the good thing to see straight on the box is reduced bow rise, and that is what I want. I've got a sib which, no matter what I do, the bow is very high before it gets on the plane, which isn't too bad when it's just me. I can use a tiller extension, but if I've got anybody in the sib with me, a tiller extension is a bit impractical, so I thought I would give a hydrofoil a try. Right, straight out of the box we have fitting instructions, which I shall read. The hydrofoil, which is shiny black, made out of aluminium, and all the nuts and bolts to fit it on with. Okay, so I shall read the instructions and get it set up and show you how I fit it. Right, I've read the instructions, which are very simple, very clear. I've masked the outboard cavitation plate, marked where the holes need to be drilled, put the cavitation plate in place, held it on with two adjustable G-clamps, obviously taken the prop off. I've covered the splines of the shaft of the prop with a plastic bag, just to make sure that there's no aluminium swarf gets down the shaft. And I shall now proceed to drill the holes out with a 3mm pilot drill, followed by a 6.5mm drill for the bolts. Slight deviation from the instructions is that I shall only be drilling out these 4 holes here and bolting them, mainly because I can't get to these 2 holes down at the bottom with the G-clamps on, so I'll drill those after I've bolted the plate on. Might actually get some domed head nuts for these, rather than just having these nylon lock nuts. I think domed nuts would look a little bit better and finish the job off neater. Okay, take the G-clamps off for the last 2 holes. I'm actually going to move these 2 holes up a little bit. I think they are going to be too close to where the plate finishes, so I'm going to move them up 10mm on both sides. It's going to be too close to the edge otherwise. Yep, I think that's going to be much better. It gives a lot more land for the washer and the bolt to sit on. and less chance of anything cracking. Right, so that's all the holes drilled, and I'll take it apart, get rid of the masking tape, get rid of the plastic bag, put the prop back on, and then I shall hopefully get some water trials done on Tuesday, a couple of days time, and report back, and hopefully it's going to be a roaring success. Otherwise I've just wasted 120 quid. Okay, speak to you shortly. Bye. So just a footnote to this part of the video. I hope the trials with the OzHydrofoil are successful, because the one thing I don't like is having 6 holes in my cavitation plate. So here we are back on beautiful Ullswater. The lake is looking stunning, the conditions are superb. The sun's out, it's an absolutely beautiful day. I'm on Ullswater with my, I was going to say new sib, but it's not exactly new anymore. I've had it a couple of months and I've had quite a few problems with it. Problems which I'm slowly starting to resolve, or at least I hope I'm slowly starting to resolve them. I've had to fit a false plywood deck, as you can see, and that's purely for my dog. She doesn't like the sloping V deck, she much prefers this deck. Now the other problem which I think that my dog doesn't like, and also I'm not that keen on, to be quite honest, is that the boat has a massive bow rise before it gets on the plane. So I'm going to do a couple of tests. I bought an OzHydrofoil. I'm going to do a couple of tests, one with the hydrofoil, sorry, one without the hydrofoil, and then one with the hydrofoil fitted. So let's crack on and see how it goes. Okay, so same test as before. We'll see what angle the bow rise actually is. This is with the hydrofoil fitted. Still on the plane at 12 knots. We start to fall off the plane at 9 knots. We've dropped off the plane at about 7.5 knots. Okay, let's see if we get on the plane any quicker. Okay. Oh, without shadow of a doubt, it's a good 3 seconds quicker to get on the plane. It levels out so much quicker. As I said, I think it's a well worthwhile investment if you are having problems.